professional racquetball converges on Kansas City, a city with a storied sports history. Enter the TeamRoot SuperMax Slam. $60,000 in prize money on the line. The best athletes from around the world. This is the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour.
And welcome everybody to the TeamRoot SuperMax Slam here in Kansas City, Overland Park to be exact. My name's Tim Baghurst, and we're about to start a round of 32s between two very talented players. Lucia Gonzalez in the back, Valeria Centellas in the lime green shirt, and gets a side out to start with. Centellas representing Argentina, Gonzalez, Mexico. This should and could should be a very tantalizing matchup. These two met in 2021 in Greenville, South Carolina, just a few weeks ago. Centellas winning 15-11, 15-9. That being said, it was Gonzalez who won the previous matchup, so let's see if Gonzalez can do something here. Not with serves like that. Centellas, ooh, short serve. You can see Centellas looking incredulously at the official who called that short. And look at that, Gonzalez overturning the call, giving it good. That's really nice to see. Centellas starting brightly. I don't think she was happy with her overall performance in South Carolina. I talked to her after that tournament, and she seems to be very prepared for this match. She was here well in advance, warming up, getting loose, and has turned into quite a prodigy on tour over the last year or so. Gonzalez, we don't see as often on tour. Only 28 matches as a 26-year-old, but in part due to her studies. It's good to see her coming back on tour. She can certainly play with the very best. Has done extremely well at the Mexican Nationals a time or two, and you can see it with a crisp backhand winner down the left side. Two serving three. A skip ball from Gonzalez. Centellas jumping over that. Great cross-court pass from Gonzalez, controlling the speed of that ball so it died in the back right corner. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Sidewall, and then less sidewall gives the Mexican a 3-3 tie in this first game. If you're just joining us, this is the round of 32s. We started with the round of 64s at 8 a.m. this morning. Some really good matchups, including a first win on tour for Annie Roberts, 11-10 in the tiebreaker. Congratulations to her. We've also seen some advance to the round of 16s. We'll go through those in a minute. Excellent serve. Wow. Wow. 5 serving 3. Six serving 3. Centellas is an emotional player. She goes up and down a lot. Gonzalez, you won't see much emotion from her. Very controlled player, very confident player. Smooth control. That's her game. Side out. Flick of the wrist from Gonzalez. Difficult shot to execute because it does require a lot of wrist action. She did it very well, flicking it cross court to the backhand of Centellas. I'll say thanks to all of you watching on. Appreciate your support. Those of you who like and share the feed. It's going to be quite a weekend here in Overland Park, Kansas. Too good from Centellas that time. Gonzalez has a very high backswing on both the forehand and backhand side. Take a look at it when you see her with a setup. Oh my. That was unexpected. Fortunately for Centellas, she gets a second serve. Wow. Are you kidding? Above the shoulder, overhead, reverse pinch rollout. What a shot from Gonzalez. But Centellas keeps her composure off that loose serve. Puts it away for a side out. Kalani Lawrence called to court 3. 4 courts here. She's taking on fellow USA player Cheryl Lotz in this round of 32. Finally won by Centellas. What a long rally that was. Rallies occur when players have opportunities and don't take them. Finally, it was the Argentine who won it. Cagey start to this first game. Erica Mania won the battle of Team USA, defeating Michelle De La Rosa earlier this morning to get to the 32s. Ooh, look at that shot. Centellas, little fist pump. Flores. 5 serving 6. Set up Centellas, no. That'll be a court hinder replay. Ball came off the door sideways. Mania won 15-13, 15-11 in a very entertaining match. Good to see Michelle De La Rosa back on tour. What's the call? Cambio, says our official, side out. Centellas thought she could get there. Our official said, no, I don't think so. Samantha Salas advances to the round of 16s over Aaron Slutsky's 15-0, 15-1. Skip from Gonzalez. There's a little emotion, a little frustration. 6 serving 6. Nancy Enriquez overcame Ana Laura Flores in a repeat of South Carolina, 15-6, 15-6. Centellas went left, ball went right. She almost picked it up. Jessica Parrilla advances to take on Enriquez, overcoming Jessica Chen, 15-3, 15-3. Another round of 16 matchup, which will be one to watch. Ronda Rasic winning over Adrian Haynes, 15-3, 15-4. Barrios will play her, having defeated Daniela Rico, 15-10, 15-2. Centellas got that one all wrong. Shot selection probably should have gone down the right side. Gonzalez wants 2 bounces. Doesn't matter. We're very casual on that reverse pinch winner. Very smooth. Gonzalez had the setup she wanted. She went left, didn't put it away. Centellas, thank you very much. I'll take the side out. Get a screen call from our official, so the ball passed too close to Centellas, obstructing the view of her opponent. So a second serve, that's a fault serve. Point given, avoidable hinder. Right call. It doesn't matter how high the ball is. You can see Centellas wanted to hit that ball. Was obstructed or blocked by her opponent. So a point given for Centellas. Centellas supported behind me by Coach Carlos Cuadri, the Argentine head coach. Also here from Argentina, Natalia Mendez and Maria Jose Vargas. A little too high from Gonzalez. Looks a little too casual on that swing. I'd like to see her play with a little more intensity. 8 serving 8. That time it's Centellas who skips it. Centellas thought about attacking that ball, then backed up, then tried to shoot it. Put it into the floor. Free point for Gonzalez. Excellent serve. And another skip from the Argentine. Might see a timeout. 10 serving 8, no. That time it's Gonzalez who gives the free point to Centellas with the lob serve. Centellas with the ace. 10 serving 10. Over to my left, Lawrence and Lotz are just about to start. We'll try and keep you updated with the scores there. Timeout on the court. Centellas starting to pull away. It's a close game one. We'll be back in just a moment with its resumption. And we're back, everybody. Just headed over to court number 2. It's court number 1 to check out the scores. Montse Mejia overcame Mika Meneses in the round of 32. So Mejia, a favorite in the fantasy bracket that many of you filled out. A favorite to make the final. Of course, Longoria the clear favorite to win it, but we'll see. So Mejia advances. Mejia will be taking on the winner of this match, so we'll see if she stays around to check out her opponents. It's a clean backhand winner from Centellas. That's just clean. A good serve. Wasn't a terrible return from Gonzalez, but somewhere we lost that. 11-10 is the scoreline. Yeah, we're confused by the score because I don't know. We're not the referee. We don't have the scorecard. Centellas. Ooh, that was high. She got back up. Well, Centellas working hard. Gonzalez keeping the ball alive. Another long rally between these two. Both players need to tighten up, lower the ball a little. 12 serving 10. Another point, Centellas. After that timeout is playing very clean. No unforced errors. Gonzalez. Centellas almost got there, not quite. Side out. I said Gonzalez was fairly unemotional. I'd like to see a little emotion. Show she wants this. That's a point. Centellas set up. Both of those players hit pinches when I think down the line would have been a more effective shot. It's easy to say from here, of course, but the percentages give down the line a better opportunity in that situation. Are you kidding? Through the legs from Gonzalez with a winner, side out. Wow. Jim Winterton coaching Gonzalez. Coming out for a timeout. Centellas comes out too. Speaks with Coach Carlos Quadri. Maya Laime warming up on court number 1. That'll be an interesting match. 2 Colombian players facing off. Over on court 3, just starting. Lawrence and Lotz. So just a reminder, we're here at the TeamRoot.com SuperMax Slam. $60,000 is being offered in prize money over singles, doubles, and also open division. So we have a very stacked draw. You can go to our website, lprtour.com. I had to think a minute there. Go to schedule, find the SuperMax Max Slam for this month, because we had one in December as well. And you can see the draws. You can see who's competing against each other when they're scheduled to compete. Right now we're on time, we're on schedule, so you should be able to follow along and see what matchups are going out throughout the day. Of course, we have a lot of matches coming for you. Not only did we do the 64s and 32s, we got the 16s as well. So not to mention the doubles that are starting. So let's get back to the action. Right now it's Gonzalez serving. It's 11-13. Smart pass from Gonzalez. She put a little more into that shot. I felt like through the middle of the first game, she was taking power off her shot, being a little more controlled than I would like. That one, she snapped her wrist. She leaned into that, used her hips, puts it down. Picks that one up off the back wall, Centellas. There's the emotion from Gonzalez. She wants that one back. Oh my goodness. Jam serve with a game point number one, catching Gonzalez, hitting Gonzalez. What a great serve from Centellas. Does it again. Centellas recovers. Excuse me, Gonzalez. And finishes it with the backhand pinch winner for game number one. So, Centellas, the younger player from Argentina, trying to advance to this round of 16. It's a tough matchup against Gonzalez. The 26th seed, she's not really that on paper, in real life compared to paper. We'll go back in just a moment. We'll take a commercial break, but just a reminder as well that we have multiple courts being streamed. So be sure, if you want to see another match, go to LPRT Facebook or YouTube. You'll see 2 live stream matches going on at the same time. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back. We'll see if Gonzalez can get back in this. We're back in, everybody. Tim Bankhurst joining you for this round of 32 matchup. Centellas took the first 15-12 against Gonzalez. They faced each other just a few weeks ago, where Centellas won 11-9. So this is a very interesting situation. What does Gonzalez do differently? The last 3 games they've played have been won by Centellas. She has the confidence. As you can see on court, she's very quick, she's very mobile. She is able to retrieve a lot of balls. She does skip a little bit, but she also shoots. She's a very confident player. You can see the emotion on her face. Well, what does Gonzalez do? You can see just behind me, she's having a conversation with Coach Winterton. Well, it'll be interesting to see what strategy changes. I'd like to see her take a few more chances as opposed to trying to push Centellas around the court as she did in game one. We had a lot of long rallies. They're typically won by Centellas. Centellas, what does she do? Hey, keep shooting, trusting your shots. You've put in the training, you've put in the work. You've won the last 3 games against this player. Let the other player try to adjust to your game as opposed to you trying to adjust to theirs. Gonzalez in the court first. Centellas just looking to my left, having a conversation with Coach Carlos Quadri. In she comes, the 19-year-old, still very young on tour, but very successful. 9-9 is her record right now. And at 50% when you're coming in as a lower seed is challenging, but slowly by slowly she's climbing up these rankings, which is why she's ranked number 7 on tour already. Okay, let's get back to the action. Centellas serving, it's 0-0. Centellas wants a court hinder. Ball came off the door awkwardly, and you can see she's having a conversation. Gonzalez a little disappointed with the outcome, but court hinder was called earlier in the first game. Short serve. Centellas had her hand up too. So, first strike for Centellas, 1-0. That's a good shot. Didn't expect that. Forehand reverse pinch winner from the left corner. Excellent effort from Gonzalez, but not quite able to pick that ball up off the back wall. Excellent splat winner from Gonzalez, forehand side this time. Lucia turning her body left and then positioning her racket right to try and deceive Centellas, but it's just a little short. Centellas has that backhand pinched down so well. It's one of her favorite shots. Can't do it better. Gonzalez off the back wall. Such a smooth swing. Cannot be returned. Backhand pinch winner. It might have been gettable by Centellas, but I don't think she was prepared for it. I don't think she saw that one coming. But Centellas says, I can hit a forehand. Wow, that's a tough shot. Shoulder high backhand winner. The forehand before it should have been put away, but Centellas left it high. 2 serving 2. Makes such a difference when you can get free points on your serve. Instead of playing to 15, maybe you're playing to 12. Well, I said she's aggressive, Centellas, and that time, again, shoulder height, probably shouldn't have, well, definitely shouldn't have hit that shot, but that's the way she plays. Over to my right, Cheryl Lotz leads Kalani Lawrence, 6 serving 2. Gonzalez. Another long rally. Won by Centellas. Goes cross court. Gonzalez looking right. You can see her whole body moving right. Centellas winning the long rallies. Oh, frustration that time from Gonzalez.
Where would be a good shot?
Four serving 2. Centellas slowly working her way towards this match. Excellent serve, Centellas with the jam again. We saw it in game 1 where she hit Gonzalez on the jam serve, and that time Gonzalez looking left. Ball came into her body. She couldn't get it to the front wall. Another point, 5-2. Wow. Centellas shoulder high again. So aggressive. Sometimes it doesn't work, but a lot of times it does. And we see 6 serving 2. No timeout taken by Gonzalez. Diving, no, not quite. Great effort from Centellas. But a good run from her. 3 points in a row. Gonzalez lines up again for the drive serve. Centellas just straight down the line, fist pump. We haven't seen a lot of errors from either player. And we'll see the timeout from Gonzalez. Probably a good timeout. She's down 2 serving 6 in game 2. She lost the first, 12-15. We'll be back in just a moment with the resumption of game number 2.
Gearbox.
Welcome back, everybody. Just checking the score over to my right. Lawrence leading lots, 8 serving 6. Tight game 1 over there. To my left, Laime and Amaya have just started their match. And Munoz Rivera are over on court number 4. That's also being streamed on our LPRT Facebook and YouTube channel. So we're back in. Gonzalez needs a run. She needs some momentum. It's a really good serve. And another reverse forehand pinch winner. I should say a forehand reverse pinch winner. These are the points Gonzalez has to win, and she's getting frustrated. You can see it as she walks back to the receiving area. She's not putting balls away. Centellas more aggressive, not making those unforced errors, and it's very hard to beat somebody. Wow, that's twice. She's hit the ball high like that. not making those unforced errors. And when somebody is shooting and not making the unforced errors, it's going to be very hard to beat them. That's a smart shot, though, down the line, left side. She raises her hands like, well, why can't I just always do that? Should be a replay. Centellas wants the avoidable hinder. I don't think so. Gonzalez made every attempt to clear. That was a safety holdup. Centellas went fishing, came up short. Another replay, hold up. Alexandra Herrera arriving over to my left. She's taking on Erica Mania in the round of 32. Mania won her round of 64 this morning over Michelle De La Rosa in a close two-game battle. Very entertaining. Better from Gonzalez, lower from Gonzalez. Snap of the wrist that time from Gonzalez. Another point. This is better. And another point. Timeout by Centellas. Probably a good timeout. Gonzalez starting to find her form, starting to hit just a little lower. Centellas will take a break. We'll take one, too. We'll be back in just a moment.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1, obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.
Back, everybody. A good run from Gonzalez to force the timeout from her opponent, Centellas. Gonzalez was down heavy in this second game, but took the timeout herself earlier, and it seemed to settle her down. She's executed a little bit better, and as a consequence, she's back in this second game. If you're just joining us, so many more matches to come today. This is just the round of 32s, if you can believe it. I have a feeling we're going to be here a long time today, but why not? Round of 32s, followed by round of 16s, followed by doubles. Should be a fantastic day of racquetball. Here we go, Gonzalez serving. It's 5-7. Well, we don't have a line up on the court for the 12-foot mark, so you can't call it. The official outside the court above them is the ceiling, so they can't see it. So Gonzalez had to keep playing. Centellas did too and got the side out. Good timeout from her. Diving effort from Gonzalez, but not quite there. I thought Centellas was going down the line. Well, Centellas did try to go down the line, hit the sidewall, came back to the middle, side out. I think Gonzalez needs to know that almost every time that she hits a ceiling ball, Centellas is going to shoot it. She has to be ready for that. Even relatively good ceiling balls, Centellas will try to do something aggressive with. But that was a loose serve coming into the middle. Gonzalez didn't really have to move much for that. Flicks it left side, side out. Wow. Backhand pinch winner, stepped over to the left side, rips it, side out, fist pump Centellas. Let's take another look at this. Another jam serve, and it worked again. Gonzalez did well to get that deep. I think you see the example there of Gonzalez getting opportunities, but she's hitting the ball too high. I don't know if it's a pace thing, or she needs to move forward more to get lower, maybe both. But right now those balls are coming off the back wall too much. Centellas is putting them away. Skip Gonzalez right side. 9-6 is our score. And that's 10-6. And a loud fist pump from Centellas. A serve. I mentioned the value of just getting those free points. Gonzalez will take a timeout. It's 10 serving 6. Centellas walks out talking to herself. She's in command of this second game. She won the first, if you're just joining us, 15-12. Let me give you a few updated results for you in case you're just joining us today. Montserrat Perez defeated Linda Tyler 15-4, 15-2. Rhonda Rasic advanced over Adrienne Haynes 15-3, 15-4. Angelica Barrios defeated Daniela Rico, the 17-year-old, 15-10, 15-2. Rico, I think, has a future on tour, though. Keep an eye on that name over the coming months and years. Samantha Salas defeated Erin Slutsky 15-0, 15-1. Maria Riquelme from Colombia won in a close tiebreaker over a new face on tour, Natalia Mita, the junior from Bolivia. It was 15-6, 6-15, 11-5, so she'll take on Mendez. Coming up, I think, next on one of the courts, Maria Jose Vargas will be taking on Annie Roberts, who won her first LPRT match, pro match. Congratulations to her. She won 11-10 in the tiebreaker against Camilla Rivero from Colombia. Nancy Enriquez overcame Ana Laura Flores 15-6, 15-6. Jessica Parilla, winner over Jessica Chen 15-3, 15-3. Montse Mejia defeating Mika Meneses 15-8, 15-4. Let's get back to the action. Centellas leading 10 serving 10 serving 7. We're having a lot of fun giving you this coverage. We hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching. It's clean from Gonzalez, gets a better look. And another. Can't put the ball down. Defense from Centellas. Oh my goodness. Ball cracks in the corner for Centellas. Should be a replay. It was Gonzalez who decided to shoot first and went too low and looks to the ceiling as she puts it into the floor. Another point for Centellas. Score? 14-6. Match point number 1 for Centellas. There it is, Centellas with the backhand winner to take this match 15-12, 15-7. Well, Gonzalez, we knew she could make an upset, but not this time. Centellas continuing her form against her from South Carolina and closing it out in 2. First game was very tight. I felt like Gonzalez needed to win that one. Centellas really settled down in game 2. We saw less unforced errors from her. We saw Gonzalez hitting the ball a little too high. Centellas is aggressive. She'll take advantage, and you saw how she did. So congratulations to Centellas. She moves on, as would be expected in a 7 seed. And we'll see how she progresses, of course, today in the round of 16, because she's got 2 matches today. Of course, coming up next, we got more matches for you. Holly Scott, Gabby Martinez is one I'm really looking forward to. That should be an interesting matchup. But of course, we have many, many more across these 2 courts we're streaming. So on behalf of myself, Tim Baghurst, Jay Josie on the controls, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Professional racquetball converges on Kansas City, a city with a storied sports history. Enter the TeamRoot SuperMax Slam. $60,000 in prize money on the line. The best athletes from around the world. This is the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour.